Hey, good morning, guys. This is Jeffrey with, as you know, Forever I Trade, and it is July 30th, 2024. This month just flew by, and we're looking at the Nasdaq and, of course, the Dow, the ES, the Russell, and we're going to try to make a play on one of these charts today, and maybe just one trade, two trades, and we're going to see what we're looking at. All right, make sure you are, if you're trading, preserve your capital if you're earning the money, since the market's been open 30 minutes already, at least on New York Stock Exchange. And let's see, man. Let's see what the market unfolds, and we'll share some insight on what I did, why I did it. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If it's a win, it's a win. And we'll just continue trading so we can move on to the next setup. All right. Right now, as you can see, the Nasdaq is in a little downtrend on the 2-minute. Go to the 10-minute. 10-minute, a little uptrend, as you can see, right? The market is inclined at 20, is inclining. It's a minor downtrend here, but be careful, right? Because it can come down and bounce back up on the 10-minute. But overall, yeah, this could be nice support down here, but just be careful. You just never know. You got the MACD cross below the zero line. If you are getting in, your stop is way, well, the potential it could get down here, but honestly, your stop will have to be down here. And with the market being, 10-point volatility, yeah, be careful. Actually, 20-point volatility, yeah, be careful. What's this, 63, 73? Well, that's a tight stop, yeah, we're not doing that. The Russell, man, look at the Russell, guys. Nice push downward here. So that would have been a good trade. Let's see what else we're looking at. The Dow is just trying to do its thing. But it's not the setup, so we'll wait and see what's going to happen with the Dow. I may trade the Dow, but we'll see. And what else? Let's check good old ES and see what he's doing. Where you at, ES? Oops. Where are you? We got the ES, which is pretty much all over the place. So, I mean, if you'd have got in maybe here, nice little drop. But you got to be careful and get out. I mean, jumping down this much is a good, pretty penny. So, let's see what we got. All right, let's see. The Nasdaq pushing up a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. Well, I was, but I made a slight distraction and I missed this short here, which probably would have ended my day. But yeah, I missed this. It's very similar to the trade I did yesterday, actually. Yeah, very similar. I mean, people can play this breakout. You gotta be careful because it could jump back in, but yeah, look at that. Yeah, that jump back in. Breakouts are gotta be careful. I mean, unless you have your stop somewhere up here, which is kind of ridiculous, to get movement down here. But yeah, we're not in the game of having too wide stop losses. We just wait for a different setup. But oh boy, I missed this. I was gonna get in as it started jumping down, but I missed it. So yeah, if you guys took this trade, what a short. On the 2-minute, you got about 45 seconds, and if you're in the money, just let it ride down. You know, it could come all the way down to the previous low. which is this purple line, or the current low, which is this red line, the red dotted line. So let's just see. But what a play here if you took this short. Even if you got out right here at the swing low. A beautiful trade. I'm thinking about just making this trade short. I like it. It is my setup. I'm curious to see where it's going. So I gotta have my stop. I would love for it to come down here somewhere. This is very similar to yesterday, guys. I think I made a trade like this and lost. Very similar to yesterday. So I may not let it run up to my stop if it's showing me a little weakness. But I like the trade. So let's see where it wants to go. Ironically, I don't need much. Let's see though. Come on, Nasdaq, jump down a little bit more. Even getting down to this swing low area is a good thing. So let's see if we can make today a successful trading day. And if not, guess what? We're going to get out and wait for another setup. What you want to do, Nasdaq? You want to jump down? You want to make today a happy day? Or do you want to... Ooh, what a jump. What a jump. Anybody could have put yourself in the money and see it drop? All right. Anybody okay with 295? Even though it's probably going to continue, but the goal is get in, get out. I'm okay with that 295 for my first trade. And 7 minutes, 10 minutes I've been trading so far, so I have other things to do, so I gotta get in and get out. So one trade for the day for me, and we'll discuss tomorrow. I may trade this afternoon, but right now I want to take what the market is giving me. But textbook trade, as you can see, what I was going for was right here. This was my first trade, which I missed it. And then now we go for the second trade, which is right here, right? And look what it did. It just kept going, right? So I'm okay with this trade. I'm satisfied with making 295 on the day. And as you know, 1-0. All right, guys. I'm gonna post this video. It's fair value trade. Let me know what you would have done. Let me know if you would have stayed in. I hope you would have stayed in. But also, what would you have done differently? You know, where would you have gotten in at? Where would you have gotten in? Would you really have placed this trade here? You know, would you have ride it down, maybe down to this, the previous low from yesterday, or the current low? I don't know. The market is still ticking. You got to be careful though, right? Because you see what this did. Most people probably said, you know what, it's probably going to keep going. And as you can see, it's a little support here at this area, which could jump it back up. Hey, we can sim this, guys. You know, we can sim it. Let's sim it. Let's see what happens. Got to stop here. If you were to make this trade, whoa, that's too big of a stop. So for me, I'll probably abandon this play, more than likely, if it doesn't come up here and come to this little resistance area, maybe. But if it comes, matter of fact, let's be more tight with this. 220 in the stop loss in the sim. All right, I'm okay with that. If this was a live trade, I would have been down 220, or gave back most of my profits. All right, well, pretty much, yeah, almost all of my profits for today. So, yeah, I'm comfortable with that. 73, maybe right here would have been my buy area. Let's see. Let's see if it comes down, if it wants to pop back up. I like the support area. We're still downtrending though, so it could still come down and bite me. But the good thing about trading is put your stop in. You know, just manage your risk. See what happens. See what happens at this area. It made this big pin bar, so I have a little bit of faith in it, but I'm still going against the trend, which is a downtrend. So I'm counter trending, which, you know, the probabilities aren't as high as you're going with the trend. All right. But you got to have your stop no matter what, and be okay losing that trade if you got into it, or just get out the trade if you're scared of the trade. Get out, right? But I placed it in sim, which I'm okay with losing sim money, guys. All right. But it didn't work. Okay, so lesson learned: be careful with some of these bars, especially on downtrend, and it just didn't work out for me. Right? I can trade again if I wanted to, just to see, because I like this area. It came down, it literally jumped up, came down, jumped up. It can possibly do it again, but this time I'll wait for more confirmation. Right? We'll just see what happens, and we're gonna play this out. All right, I'm not gonna do a live trade, but we'll sim this trade. Then we'll see what happens after this candlestick. All right, so this candlestick is ending. So what we're gonna take a trade. All right, we're not gonna wait for it to end completely. So took a trade, got my stop loss, 290 on the stop. All right, time isn't moving, so it's a little delay. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Just froze. I'm sure it's gonna get its life back together. I just don't know when. And that delay was trash. And look at it opened like at a minute. So all right, so we lost that. We actually down 752 in the sim, but it's okay. All right, so overall we made 295 in a day. All right, guys, it's fair by trade. We'll post this. Man, you guys have any questions? Let me know. And let me know, like the video. I'm gonna keep posting anyway, but like the video. You know, let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see another market, if you guys tired of seeing the Nasdaq, I'll trade other markets. We can do the Dow, Russell, the ES, if they have a setup, of course. But yeah, man, let's do it. Fair by trade, guys. Have a good morning. If you're trading this afternoon, trade carefully. Follow your rules. Be disciplined. Be patient. All that good stuff that you know about. If you don't know about it, learn it. All right. Peace out.